The earth remains and the fool complains. It's Rhyme and Reason 882.
Here's your rhyme and reason. Oh, yeah.
Hey there, Tony here, and I'm not in my studio. I'll just say that right up front. So the sound is going to be a little bit different. I know it's going to have a little room ambiance, a little bouncy sound. I think it's going to be that way. As I'm recording this, I don't hear that in my earbuds, but I do believe that's going to happen because there's a lot of hard surfaces here where I am recording, and I haven't actually been in my studio for weeks now, and that's a whole nother story I'll go into at another time. But right now I want to talk about how fires burn down beautiful places and volcanoes erupt and destroy communities, and hurricanes blast entire cities, and tornadoes uproot even the hardiest of trees, and mudslides annihilate peaceful homes that were minding their own business. Sounds fun, right? Sounds like a good time we're going to have in this episode. But hey, there is a bright light. Through it all, the earth remains. Yep, that's a fact. That is a cold, hard fact. Or, the earth remains through a blistering hot summer like we just went through. And it'll remain throughout this whole coming cold winter, no matter how cold it gets. So you can fear what might happen, if you want to. But I'm just not going to join you in that whole fear thing. I'm not going to do it. For one, it's totally counterproductive. And, God says, fear not and worry not. There's that. And a few years ago, I shared this about that. I said, fact is, when you believe and trust in God, He gives you a spirit of power and love and a sound mind. And that's a mind based on reason and sense and judgment, full of competence and security. Those are all good, solid things to be basing things on. When you feel like you're the opposite of that description, you've moved away from or you've forgotten what God says about you. But that doesn't mean you're doomed. If it did, well, you and I and everybody else would be doomed. So don't throw your hands up in despair or frustration. Instead, just turn around and ask God for more wisdom. I need to. Please, God, give me more wisdom because I can be so incredibly hard-headed, I'll put it that way. But He does love to give those who love Him. He loves to give them wisdom, and He loves to give us good things. And I just want people to remember His promise about this planet that we call home. He said in His book that He wrote, while the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, and day and night shall not cease. And really, only the fool complains about that. So don't be a fool. Get wise. Don't drink the wine of violence or eat the bread of hate. You might just get away with it, but can you afford to wait? Don't push and shove the simple. Seek knowledge, just like gold. And in so doing, you'll lay up your treasures manifold. A word to the confounded. Pour light into your eyes. If you expect more than neglect, get wisdom. Yeah, get wise. Get wise to the deceiver. Don't hearken to his lies. Keep commanding understanding. Get wisdom. Yeah, get wise. Don't walk you with the wicked. Beware the scornful tongue. Let never part your loving heart and live forever young. You won't do that here on planet Earth because, eventually you are going to pass away and you will not remain. And eventually, actually, this old Earth will not remain. But this Earth will remain until God determines that that's going to be that. Just keep in mind that God's promises are better than gold and rubies. So grab them while you can. It's a limited time offer. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Rhyme and Reason. Kind of a short philosophical one with a little poetry, a little rhyme that has some reason. And as always, it's brought to you by TonyFunderburk.com, where you can get wonderful words and music and books and T-shirts and all kinds of goodies. I don't know why you're not over there right now, already getting some. Thank you so much. And as always, remember life has rhyme and reason because God made you.
There's a rhyme and